fight you. We don't talk about those things. 2.5 minutes until Civil War in here. Phoenix versus Tucson, Tucson versus Phoenix, T versus P. And not the usual type of TP. Oh no, Tucson versus Phoenix. This is gonna be a knockdown, drag out fight to the death. Not really death, but it's gonna be a hell of a bout.
Wait, Arizona, AZRD is technically the lower seed.
Are they?
Going into the, but not now in the bracket. So who should go first?
I don't know.
Yeah, going into the tournament. All right.
That's the only one that counts? The AZRD first?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Oh,
Never mind.
don't do it?
I guess not. We're
Okay.
gonna make a big break formation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't
All right,
do it.
both teams eager to get on the track. They say, we don't care about intros. You know who we are. We're lining up right now. We've got the Tucson Saddle Champs going up against Arizona Roller Derby. How many AZRD fans do we have in the house tonight? How many Tucson Roller Derby fans do we have in the house tonight?
Ooh, I don't know who's got the advantage on that one. As an announcer, we got to be unbiased, but that was pretty dang loud.
Well, already up to the line for TRD, we got number 33, Pixie Axe.
And we got Adam Matrix as jammer for AZRD.
AZRD already starting with their big guns, jamming Adam Matrix first. And Adam gets right around that pack, untouched, and picks up a full 5.
Adam Matrix taking first blood on this bout of Tucson versus Phoenix. Adam Matrix trying to get through that Tucson defensive line. Tucson doing a good job, but she goes to the inside and goes for another 4 points, 5 points for Adam Matrix and the Terrors.
What incredible defense we're already seeing from AZRD on the first jam. The amazing friction they've been getting Pixie Axe. And she just made her first pass out of the pack. And there goes Adam Matrix calling off the jam. Picking up another 4.
In about 20 minutes, if you want to go get your picture taken in a photo booth, there's going to be one over by the Saddle Tramp Saloon, and you can go into your little booth, pay your $1, and get a photo strip to memorialize this great weekend and the wonderful teams we've had skating against each other since Friday.
And we got Loco Lena as a jammer for AZRD.
She's going up against Lindsay Lowblow of TRD.
And what's that famous catchphrase you say, Serge, about Lindsay?
Fear the blow.
Oh!
Can't take credit for that, but I like to use it.
And they're off like a herd of turtles.
Waiting for that last skate to clear the pivot line. There we go.
Let's see who's going to get lead jammer on this one. Lindsay looks like she is fighting for it. But there goes Localina on the outside, lead jammer for the Terrors.
That's right. Lindsay Lowblow got lost in a sea of Arizona blockers, and Localina had no problem taking the outside line. There goes Lowblow.
Localina having to go through the defense of Miss Evil, leading the way as pivot for the Saddle Tramps. And she gets through and calls off the jam. Saddle Tramps quick to occupy that jammer line.
Now, between bouts, you'll want to listen for your skate name. Here I have a Ruby Rib Crusher, a Ruby Rib Crusher. If you come to the announcer's table, we have a special surprise for you from our giveaway box.
Ruby Rib Crusher, come here. Come to the announcer's table. And it looks like we got Adam Matrix as jammer for the Terrors.
She's going up against number 52, Juana Chingaso of Tucson.
Animatrix getting a little mixed up into South Champ defense, but she's out like a rocket and gets lead jammer for the Terrors. And Wanda Chingazo shooting out of the pack as well. She'll go into her scoring pass.
Well, so far, AZRD has dominated lead jammer position. They've had every jam they've had lead jammer. Coming up to the line now for Tucson, we've got Xanadu. She'll be going up against number 43, Civil War of AZRD.
And she'll be going up against the one, the only, Xanadu.
AZRD executing that 4-blocker wall. Really holding up Xanadu at the back of the pack, struggling and fighting. But it's Civil War who finds the hole and capitalizes on it. Your lead jammer, AZRD. Xanadu still stuck in the back of the pack. Very effective Arizona blocking. They are owning the back of that pack.
Oh, Civil War going to the penalty box on Miss Evil. Back block on Miss Evil.
It's not easy to knock over Miss Evil.
Yeah, I didn't think it could be done.
Yeah, Miss Evil is definitely a force to be reckoned with for Tucson Saddle Tramps. A great addition to the Saddle Tramps.
Xanadu still looking for a way out. It almost looks like AZRD is taking a page from Angel City's playbook from last night. Doing a fantastic job of blocking Tucson's jammers right at the back of the pack.
Oh, and Xanadu makes her way through. She'll get into her scoring pass. Definitely need it right now. Tucson Saddle Tramps sitting with the power jam.
That's right. Hockey Honey will also be taking a seat for AZRD.
Oh, Xanadu getting knocked out by Overeasy. Gonna have to re-enter behind her to avoid getting that major cutting.
And there goes Civil War. And Xanadu gets through that pack. Xanadu. And picks up another full 5. And that's Arizona's first points, or Tucson's rather, first points on the board, courtesy of Xanadu.
Xanadu taking first blood.
We've got
for Tucson.
Official timeout on the track already.
During this timeout, I have a bag here called Derby Love Swag. I'm pretty sure everybody would like a little Derby Love swag, but this Derby Love swag is for Fifi Nomenon. If Fifi Nomenon would come to the announcer's table, we have some Derby Love swag.
All right, number 33, Pixie Axe for Tucson, up to the line.
And we got number 3, Animatrix, to the line for the Terrors. A little bit of a slow roll. It's Sunday, you know, a little bit of a Sunday drive. That's cool, but there goes some action out there. Animatrix and Pixie Axe going to try and mix it up and get that lead jammer status. Major pileup over on turn 2, and Animatrix takes advantage and lead jammer for the Terrors.
Well, despite Animatrix getting lead jam, we've seen a little bit of change in the Tucson defense. Judonomi getting in there to break up that wall of pink at the back of the pack and help Pixie Axe get through. Good to see them make the adjustment. Adam picks up 4 points on that last pass to Tucson's 0. Lindsay Lowblow coming up to the line for Tucson. She's going up against Double Ot Overeasy.
No pack being called by Tucson, taking advantage of that. Looks like it's working out. Lindsay Loblos trying to make her way through, but there goes Over Easy as lead jammer for the Terrors.
That's right. Hockey Honey doing an amazing job of holding Loblo at bay. Remember, Loblo, no stranger to getting through a pack, but look at the blocking on Hockey Honey. That is incredible. She is a one-woman defensive perimeter that Loblo cannot get. Hockey Honey knocks her out of bounds. Loblo has to re-enter behind her. Meanwhile, a full 5 picked up by Over Easy.
Yeah, referee showing no pack there. Hard to see when the pack is coming together. Over Easy coming in hot. Doing a little spin-a-rooney there between turns 3 and 4.
Over Easy up against Rafflecopter.
Nice hit by Rafflecopter on Over Easy.
Hockey Honey got direction of gameplay.
What?
Hockey Honey got direction of gameplay. I don't know if you want me to.
Yeah, go for it.
No, I mean like let you know what they are when I see them.
I can't hear you.
I don't know how much you want me to like let you know what the penalties are as I see them.
Civil War as a jammer for the Terrors going up against Juana Chingazo for the Saddle Tramps.
Oh, major pileup right off the jammer line.
And there goes Juana Chingazo, lead jammer for the Saddle Tramps.
All right. And we were talking about Tucson making that adjustment earlier. That's what they're doing. They're now starting to get aggressive defensively on the jammer line, which is what has been holding them back for the last 2 bouts.
Yeah, Saddle Tramps, you know, adjusting their game, be like, oh, I know your sneaky tricks. And they're making a good adjustment right now.
Juana Chingazo picks up 3 points on that last jam, but 40-8 in favor of Arizona Roller Derby right now. Still 20 minutes left in period number 1. Have up to the line for the Saddle Tramps.
And she'll be going up against Adam Matrix for the Terrors.
And Have hop, skip, and a jump. She's your lead jammer.
Adam Matrix right behind her. Good defensive jamming, forcing Have to call it.
Very smart play by Have when you've got Adam Matrix on your tail. Yeah.
40-8 right now for the Terrors over the Saddle Tramps.
Yep. The big axe, number 33, Pixie Axe. Pack Destroyer coming up for Saddle Tramps. She's going up against 5150, Localina.
Tucson occupying that jammer line again, forcing the no pack and releasing the jammer straight away. Oh, and a push from Juno Nomi into Localina. Oh, and a hit on Gilimanjaro to Localina.
That was a beautiful takedown by Gilimanjaro. She's going to take the penalty for it, but arguably it was worth it.
Oh, and Gilimanjaro smiling on the way to the penalty box on that one.
Nil-nil on that last jam. Lindsay Loblo on the line for Tucson. She's going up against Animatrix for AZRD.
And we got the, oh my goodness, a 4-on-1 pack advantage for AZRD, unfortunately.
Yeah, no doubt about it. As it's been the case in many of these later games in the tournament, penalties are really going to be the deciding factor in this game. But despite that,
Legal procedure on Lindsay Loblo.
That means power jam for Animatrix, and those are 2 phrases you don't want to have put together if you're on the other team.
Animatrix with 5 to the sky, a grand slam for the Terrors.
AZRD blockers staying in formation.
We got Pinky McLovin and Miss Evil doing the blocking for the Saddle Tramps. But Adam Matrix makes quick work and goes to the inside at 5 points for Adam Matrix.
And there goes Adam Matrix again, picking up another full 5, like a runaway freight train.
Refs are doing a job on calling the packs out there. Adam Matrix going through, trying to get that Tucson line. And she gets through one more time, another 5 points for Adam Matrix.
An incredible jam by Adam Matrix, really pulling Arizona ahead with the lead right now, 65-8.
And two jammer line for Arizona Roller Derby 10 State Terrors. Local Lena, the captain. She'll be going up against Juana Chingazo for the Tucson Saddle Tramps. And Local Lena getting out front with lead jammer.
Yeah, Localina got through very easily. Juana Chingazo looking to catch up.
Local Lena skating through the inside and calling out the jam. That'll bring us to 69-8 in favor of the Terrors.
Judo Nomi versus Adam Matrix on this one. Both teams with only 2 blockers out on the track.
The itty bitty little packs out there. And Judo Nomi taking advantage, lead jammer for the Tucson Saddle Tramps.
Very nice maneuvering.
But Adam Matrix hot on her heels, forcing Judo to call out the jam.
Xanadu coming up to the line for Tucson.
And Civil War as jammer for the TR for 10 City Terrors. And an even smaller pack out there, 2-on-1 advantage for AZRD. Civil War getting out front for lead jammer.
And they are doing some incredible work with just those 2 blockers, holding Xanadu at bay, completely at the back of the pack.
And Civil War with the grand slam for the Terrors.
Well, I tell you, AZRD really making full use of Hockey Honey. And look at that. Incredible blocking.
Yeah, Hockey Honey just all over the track, providing just a great defense for the Terrors.
Yeah, Xanadu still has not made her first pass, and now, to make matters worse, the 4-blocker wall. Xanadu goes down just after the start line.
Civil War going on the outside. Another grand slam for Civil War.
Xanadu will be hitting the penalty box. That means AZRD and Civil War alone with the power jam.
Pinky
Oh.
McLovin with the hit on Civil War. Knocking her down to the inside of the track.
Sybil goes down again. And Kilimanjaro gets whistled off. Julie's been a bad girl.
And Civil War getting another 5 points for the Terrors. Civil War coming up against Miss Evil and Pinky McLovin. Oh, someone's getting called out. That's Pinky McLovin.
Yep. Another 4 for Civil War.
If you have a friend who can tell you what you miss in the next jam, it might be a good time to go check out the food vendors. There's a whole line of food trucks out in the parking lot. There's Sonoran dogs and popsicles, and it's worth taking a trip outside to get yourself something to eat before the end of the game.
And courtesy of Chip Queso was told that was a 29-point jam of Civil War. And for the Tent City Terrors, and we got Adam Matrix as a jammer for the Tent City Terrors right now.
It actually looks like it was 5 points more than that. They just tacked that onto the board, 103 to 8. So that would be a 34-point jam by Civil War.
Xanadu still having a tough time getting through the Terrors defense.
Adametrix slips by. Xanadu calls off the jam, and a big smile on her face as well.
For you skaters, the announcers have some more derby love for you here at the table. If Catholic Cruel Girl wants to come get a bag of derby love, come over to the announcers table and we'll give you your bag of derby love goodies.
Well,
And was just corrected by Chip Queso. That was a 34-point jam by Civil War. Lifted the record is 37. She came close on that one. And we got Local Lena as a jammer for the TCTs.
but nice job by Dirty Duchess putting Local Lena to the back of the pack again. Low blow gets out, not clean, not your lead jammer, but guess who is? It's Local Lena, and she calls off the jam before Low blow can score. Dirty Duchess will be sitting down for her fourth minor. Just as number 33, Pixie Axe, comes up to the line for Tucson.
And she'll be going up against number 3, Adam Matrix. Four-on-one pack advantage for the TCTs right now. Pixie Axe has her work cut out for her, but Adam Matrix making quick work of that 4-on-1 pack advantage.
Yeah, Pixie gets out of the pack, which so far is a commendable thing in this game. And Adam Matrix makes one more pass and calls it off. Four-point jam for Adam Matrix on that last one as Lindsay Lowblow is coming up to the line to take on Civil War. Just under 10 minutes remain in this period. Period number 1 of this intense rivalry between Phoenix and Tucson. We have an official timeout on the track. Hey, Pharaoh.
Yes, Serge.
Don't we have some more gifts to give away?
Yeah, we do. Let's see. How many skaters do we have in this bag?
If you're wanting free stuff, you better pay attention to Ferocious Oxide.
Is there a Fanny Fister? Can a Fanny Fister come to the announcer's table? We have a Virgin de Guadalupe pillow for you. This is the best prize in the whole box. So Fanny Fister, come get your pillow.
Four points were missed by the Tent City Terrors. They have now been awarded. That was what came up during that official review. That'll bring the score 112 to 8 in favor of the Terrors. And we got Civil War with the lead jammer for the Terrors.
Lowblow still looking to get through.
Civil War with 5 points for the Terrors.
And AZRD's defense actually put a complete stop to Lindsay Lowblow. No surprise that Hockey Honey is in that wall. Meanwhile, Civil War picks up another full 5. Her second Grand Slam so far this jam.
Cosmonauti Electro High Voltage trying to keep Civil War at bay, but gotta let her go due to the 20-foot rule.
And look at the business they're giving Lindsay low blow.
Sigmund Droid and Joy Collision keeping Lindsay low blow at bay.
All right, and this might be what Lindsay has been waiting for. Civil War with a track cutting call will be hitting the penalty box, and that means low blow still has a chance possibly to get lead jammer if she can get through.
Tucson's got to
And
dig
she
deep and
does.
help her out. There she goes, Lindsay low blow getting through the pack.
She got through, but not clean. We'll be going the full 2 minutes. And Hockey Honey will be going to the penalty box, and that's also very good news.
Lindsay
the
Loblow
Sandtraps.
going to the inside. Oh, she got corrected. Lindsay Loblow with the cutting as well. She'll be going into the penalty box. If you have found a phone, please return it to the announcer's booth. If you found a phone, please do the right thing. Bring it up to the announcers. We got a missing phone out there.
It's an LG Droid phone, and it's kaleidoscopes. So help her out. If you find it, bring it up to the announcer's table, please.
Oh, and a pile up over there. Miss Evil going over.
I think we need an EMT to
Yep.
turn number 3, please. EMT, turn number 3.
That looked really bad.
Well, we have the best EMTs that we can get in here, and the safety of the skaters is always the paramount concern in any of these events. okay? Yeah, it's good to see her sitting up. All right, the EMT is getting the backboard out.
Yeah, I just want to be as safe as possible with all of our skaters. You know, the sport is 100% real. This isn't WWE stuff. This is for real. No fake stuff around here. These girls put their bodies on the lines, all for the love of the sport and for you guys. And they are tough as nails, these girls.
Sybil went down in the pack with another blocker falling on top of her. With this concrete floor, that can be very devastating. So we sincerely hope that she's doing okay.
Yeah, we try to take every safety precaution that we can. These girls, know how to play, but, unfortunately sometimes accidents do happen. But we got the best EMTs to give them the best care possible.
referees informing us that there was no major penalty that caused this. It was completely accidental. So there will be no egregious penalties. All right, they've got her on the backboard, and they're bringing her out. A big round of applause for Civil War, ladies and gentlemen. We sincerely hope she's going to be okay. EMTs are deciding the best course of action, and we will find out more and let you know as it comes in. Meanwhile, we've got to resume the game. That's right. Chip Queso reminding us of the 34-point jam that Civil War had earlier, the highest scoring jam so far in the tournament, and only 3 points away from roller derby's highest score, 37 points. All right, back to the action with Adam Matrix on the line for AZRD.
AZRD with the power jam advantage right now. Saltern's going to do their best to keep Adam Matrix at bay, which has been tough for them all day. And Adam Matrix going on the outside, a lead jam for Adam Matrix.
Over Easy will be taking a seat in the penalty box. D's nuts trying to put a little slowdown to Lindsay Loblow. Another full 5 for Adam Matrix on that last pass. Loblow, free and clear. Ref saying the pack is here. And Adam Matrix gets through it, calls off the jam. Picking up another quick 3 points.
We have just been informed that the Brats table just got a new shipment of baked goods. So if you make your way over to their table with the vendors, you can find out if they have some cookies or some cupcakes you might want to bring back to your seat for the rest of this game.
And coming to the jam line for the Tennessee Terrors, we got Loco Lena, the captain.
She's going up against number 52, Owana Chingaso of the Saddle Tramps. Wana getting some friction early on. Still stuck at the back of the pack. Makes her way past the blockers, but Localina has already taken lead jammer.
And we're missing rejoining the pack. She's at full strength for Tucson, but Localina gets through and calls off the jam. 2 points for Localina and the Tennessee Terrors.
Was that 2 points or was that rock and roll?
Rock and roll!
Ladies and gentlemen, if you're waiting for the Marriott shuttle bus, the shuttle bus is here. It is outside right now. The shuttle bus is here.
And back to the line for the Terrors, number 3, Adam Matrix.
She's going up against number 33, Pixie Axe.
No pack being utilized by Tucson. Want to get the jammer straight through. And for good measure, Pixie X got one more Terror to go through. She gets through. Lead jammer for Pixie X and Tucson.
That was some nice juking by Pixie Axe to get past that final blocker, but that was some nice blocking by that last AZRD blocker.
Oh, and a good hit by Pixie X on Joy Collision. Nice and clean. That's what we want to see. 4 points for Pixie X and Tucson.
In a game like this, every point counts. Xanadu going up against Localina. Refs say no pack. Everybody goes. Xanadu already stuck at the back of the pack. This was the strategy that Arizona had started using early in the first period, and it's still proving effective.
And Xanadu still mixed up in the back. Localina into her scoring pass and going around the outside, and she gets 5 points for Tent City Terrors.
Xanadu makes it out of the pack. AZRD lets her go. Localina wants a few more points and calls it off. Nicely executed by Localina.
And that'll bring the score 153-15 in favor of the Tent City Terrors.
All right, the youngster phenom, Lindsay Loblo, number 5 for Tucson, up to the line.
No pack being utilized by Tent City Terrors. And Adam Matrix makes quick work of it, going around the out and getting lead jammer for the Tent City Terrors.
And it seems like that break in the game we had allowed AZRD to reset their defense and resume the original plays that they were using. Again, still with that full-on wall at the back of the pack, and they are doing an excellent job of holding Lindsay Loblo at bay.
Yeah, Terrors defense being led by Hockey Honey as a pivot, and she's just making all the right calls and keeping Lindsay Loblo at bay.
Yeah, Adam Matrix has no problem getting around the final blockers. Pinky McLovin picking up a full 5 on that last pass. Meanwhile, Mystery Meat heads to the penalty box.
And Adam Matrix calling off the jam after those last few points were scored. 4 points on that last jam, and that'll bring it to 168-15 in favor of the Terrors.
That's right, we're just under a minute left in the game clock. A minute left for period number 1 as Pixie Axe comes up to the line for the Saddle Tramps. She's going up against 51-50 Localina for AZRD.
And by the time clock, we got about 40 seconds left. This might be the last jam. Going into jam number 24.
Looks like Pixie Axe was looking to do a little of offensive jamming there, but Localina was too far on the inside line and too fast. She's your lead jammer.
Pixie Axe still trying to get through. The Tent City Terrors trying to be too tough. Localina with a little hop, skip, and jump on the inside, getting 5 points for the Tent City Terrors.
Pixie picks up a minor cutting call.
Oh, a push from Cosmonauti to B and Haven, knocking out Localina.
Looks like Pixie may have picked up another minor cutting, and that is 4 more points for Localina as well. And that takes us to the halftime, ladies and gentlemen. Enjoy some shrimp chaperone. No, that's not something you can buy at the food trucks outside. That is the band that's playing right now. And we will see you in 15 minutes to resume period number 2 of Phoenix versus Tucson.
And also want to give a quick shout out to Beyond Control watching on DNN in San Francisco. Miss you, Binks. We love you.
During the halftime, if Catholic Cruel Girl or Fanny Pfister wants to come to the announcer table, we do still have your prizes waiting for you here.
Ferocious Oxide has been calling free goodie bags for whoever's winning them. You better pay attention and come get your goodie bags. Trigger Mortis.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, that'll be a new one.
And Fanny Pfister, if you're in the building, come get your goodie bag up at the announcer's table.
She's just not getting her mouth on the microphone. So. No, we Just one more minute till we resume period number 2. And the epic battle of Phoenix versus Tucson.
We have a few things at the announcers table here for the skaters. One is missing panties. Is anybody missing panties?
There have been a lot of missing panties during Dust Devil 2012. Hey, also, if you want to do up a little photo to remember Dust Devil 2012, there's a photo booth going on the north, south, east, whatever wall that is over there. There's a photo booth up and going, so get your photos taken and relive or have memories of Dust Devil 2012.
And don't forget that we've got DVDs of everything that you've witnessed this weekend. They're for sale up near the entrance up there. If you want a DVD of this 2012 Dust Devil, you should get one and take it home. Never forget where you've been. All right, here we go. Back to the action as Juana Chingazo up to the line for Tucson.
And she'll be going up against Loco Lena for the Tent City Terrors.
All right, all weekend long, and we have seen a lot of comebacks in the second period, a lot of turnarounds, a lot of locker room speeches that made some big differences to some teams. So let's see what happens now with Tucson already trailing 15 to 177 in Arizona Roller Derby's favor as Localina starts off with the lead jammer.
Yeah, micro pack going on. Oh, Juana Chingazo getting hit out by Joy Collision.
Joy Collision living up to her name, but taking a penalty for it.
Nice hit by Miss Evil on Loco Lena, forcing her out. Clean hit. Juana doesn't have lead jammer. That belongs to Loco Lena. She's sizing up the pack.
Localina winding the clock down, definitely to her advantage. She's going to do a little jammer on jammer action right here.
Juana trying to do a little bob and weave on Loco Lena, but Loco has that experience behind her. And giving some jammer on jammer action. Juana going on to the inside for Tucson.
Localina was toying with her like a cat with a dangling string. Even allowed her to get some points. Yeah, go ahead and take those points.
During this break, can we get Trigger Mortis to the announcers table? We have some radar wheels here with their name on them.
Trigger Mortis, you better have listened up.
And Fanifester, we still have your pillow. If you don't come collect that, I'm taking it home myself.
And to the line, we got Adam Matrix for the TCTs.
She's going up against number 5, Lindsay Loblo for Tucson. And Loblo gets through that initial AZRD defense that they like to put up at the jammer line. She's your lead jammer, Tucson. All right, Lindsay Loblo calls off the jam.
And that'll bring up Over Easy as a jammer for the TCTs. And she'll be going up against Juana Chingazo for the Tucson Saddle Tramps.
Hey, who wants a Chingazo? There's a lot of people that want a Chingazo.
I take a Chingazo over a mustache ride any day.
Why you look at me when you say that?
Over Easy with the outside line and lead jammer for the Terrors.
Juana was getting a lot of friction again at the back of the pack, but managed to make it out. A lot of blows being traded in there, particularly with Mystery Meat and Localina. Mystery really trying to break up the defense that AZRD is putting in there. And also tries laying out a hit on Over Easy, and as she slides to the ground baseball style, calls off the jam. A nice hitting from Mystery Meat.
Yeah, she got a shoulder on her, and that is legal in roller derby. Nice shoulder by Mystery Meat.
Number 18, Xanadu coming up to the line for TRD. She's going up against Matrix, the one and only for AZRD.
No pack being utilized by Tent City Terrors, releasing the jammer straight off the line. Matrix getting hung up in the back, but she goes around on the outside of the track and she doesn't have lead jammer.
No,
Minor cutting.
Pinky McLovin had knocked her out of bounds, and she jumped in ahead of her, and that means Xanadu will get lead jammer, and she quickly calls it off to put a stopper on that runaway Matrix.
Very smart playing by Xanadu and the Tucson Saddle Tramps. $183 to 17 as we go into our fifth jam of the second half. This will determine third and fourth place between the Terrors and Tucson Saddle Tramps. No pack being utilized by Tucson. Releasing Pixie Axe and Locolina, and Locolina gets out first lead jammer for the Tucson Terrors, Tennessee Terrors.
Pixie Axe still hasn't passed the pivot line and picks up a penalty. She sits right down. That means, that's right, AZRD, you got a power jam, and her name is Locolina. Locolina picked up a full 5 on that last pass.
Nice hit by Bean Hay, forcing out Locolina.
Tucson looking for that pack control, looking to hold Locolina at bay. Cannot do it, but Locolina picks up another 5 despite it. Meanwhile, Bean Have will be taking a seat in the sin bin.
Mystery Meat forcing out Locolina. Oh, and a hit by Judo Domi on Locolina.
That's right. The penalty box filling up with saddle tramps.
And it looks like we'll have a 4-2 pack advantage for the Terrors.
That's going to make it difficult for Pixie Axe, who's coming up to jam for Tucson, particularly since she's going against Matrix, who hops, skips, and jumps, and gets lead jammer within about, I don't know, a nanosecond.
Matrix so quick, have begin majority of lead jams.
Pixie Axe free and clear now. And look at Matrix with a look of casual pleasure on her face as she glides around the turns and gently calls off the jam. The clock in her favor, of course. Smiling the whole way. That's gotta hurt. That's gotta hurt when you're other team and you're the other team and your opponent's smiling the whole way.
Salt and wounds, my friend.
Yeah.
Salt and wounds. 201 to 17 in favor of the Tent City Terrors. We got Over Easy as a jammer for the Tent City Terrors going up against Lindsay Loblo for the Tucson Saddle Tramps. An Over Easy going in hot. But she gets back up and lead jammer for the Terrors.
Hockey Honey, along with the rest of the AZRD defense, was doing a great job at putting Lindsay Loblo at the back of the pack. And guess what? She's back there again. And meanwhile, Over Easy, another hop, skip, and a jump. She gets through that pack no problem with a full 5. That's grand slam for Over Easy. Loblo looking to do some blocking on her own while she's back there. Might as well just throw my hip into this.
And Dirty Dutch is forcing out Over Easy as well. Has to re-enter behind her.
That turned out to be some good strategy by Loblo, enabling the Tucson blockers to continue to hang up Over Easy and let her go. And wait until the last minute to call it off. That's Over Easy.
And Tent City Terrors having that great defensive line. It is hard to keep Lindsay Loblo at bay. But the Terrors are doing a good job of it right now. We got the Tennessee Terrors in at 211 to 17. And we got Adam Matrix as a jammer for the TCTs.
She'll be going up against number 52, Juana Chingaso. Again, we're seeing a return to the standby strategy of AZRD by keeping all their blockers in the back of the pack, doing an excellent job at keeping Juana down. Meanwhile, Adam Matrix on the loose. Whoopsie, hits the penalty box.
Adam Matrix staying on one skate on the inside, getting that grand slam for the Terrors.
Not only a grand slam, but a grand slam on a power jam as Juana Chingaso takes a seat in the penalty box.
Adam Matrix getting stopped by Rafflecopter. But Raffle's going to be sitting in the sin bin.
A little bit of an illegal block from Rafflecopter. That leaves only 2 blockers out on the track. And Adam Matrix has no problem with it and picks up another full 5.
Yeah, Electro High Voltage trying to knock out Adam Matrix, but she is just so good on her skates. Staying up with that grand slam for the Terrors.
Pinky McLovin and Electra doing a good job at slowing down Adam Matrix, something that we haven't gotten to see a lot of today. And Adam actually says enough's enough and calls off the jam, but not till after she picks up another 4 points.
Right now, I'd like to thank Simply Bits for sponsoring the jammer line, at which we have about half the number of normal blockers, since the penalty box appears to be full of them at this time.
Ladies and gentlemen, I just got a flash bulletin from the beer garden. All draft beers are $1 from here to the end of the tournament. All draft beers are $1. So get in there while it lasts. Meanwhile, what do we got on the track, Duke?
We got Loco Alina with lead jammer status out on the track right now. She can make quick work off of the first whistle. And she gets through on the outside around Cosmotti and calls off the jam. 4 points for the TCTs. Hey, don't forget, you can get your picture taken over there. We got a little picture strip available for you. They'll be here for the next 3.5 hours. Also, get your DVDs of all the wonderful bouts this weekend. And remember, Dust Devil 2012. What happens at Dust Devil stays at Dust Devil, unless you get on DVD, of course.
You know, I still love watching the old TRD DVDs, and I've got some old Texas Roller Girl DVDs too, and it's a blast to go back and check out just how much the sport has changed in such a short time, you know?
Yeah, OG Derby, you know, back in the day, fists are flying and everything like that, but we've cleaned it up, and we got this awesome full contact sport that we got in front of you right here. We got Pixie X, and I think that's Over Easy. Dishing it out and over easy with lead jammer for the Terrors.
D's Nuts has to release Pixie Axe. Pixie Axe working hard to catch up to Over Easy. Over Easy tries to get a few more points, but gets blocked and says, I'm calling it off. She picks up 1 point on that last jam, but you know, it was worth it. Very smart playing by AZRD today.
AZRD just progressing better as a team over this tournament. They're just like a team I've never seen them play before.
Well, we saw that yesterday, and what's arguably the match of the tournament, which was AZRD against Rocky Mountain. What an incredible nail-biting game. And look at the blocking on Dirty Duchess and Pinky McLovin. This time they've got Localina held at the back of the pack. And guess who's lead jammer? Lindsay Lowblow. Ladies and gentlemen, fear the blow.
Pinky McLovin still putting the hurt on Localina, not letting her through like a pit bull with a bone. And Localina will go into her scoring pass. Well, right now it is all about Lindsay Lowblow.
Rafflecopter to the penalty box, and that is the end of the jam. Where are those AZRD fans in this house? It's so quiet. What about the Tucson Roller Derby fans? Are you here? Just checking. 2:34 to 19, still in favor of Arizona Roller Derby. We've got just about 15 minutes. That's halfway through period 2. And Miss Evil comes up to the line for TRD with a huge chant from the crowd of evil, evil, evil.
If AZRD wasn't scared, they better be scared now. Miss Evil adds a jammer for Tucson. Over Easy adds a jammer for the Terrors. Miss Evil going up against Ginger wreaking havoc, taking out Ginger along her way. And Over Easy still with the lead jammer.
Well, I tell you, Over Easy is doing a great job out there, but Miss Evil, always a fan favorite when she jams. You cannot knock her down. You just can't do it.
Smart playing by Tucson right now. Dirty Duchess and Juana Chingazo keeping it fast. But Over Easy catches up because she is just so quick and calls off the jam.
Yeah, that was a very smart play by AZRD, keeping the speed of that pack at where it was, particularly when you got Miss Evil jamming.
Oh my, she is a force to be reckoned with when she's wearing that jammer.
Yeah.
Woo!
Best thing to do with her is keep her on the other side of the track.
Run away, run away, run away. Go, 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 go.
Lindsay Lowblow coming up to the line against Who's Nuts? Oh, that never gets old.
Never.
I've been saying that for 9 years.
I'm going to let out the obligatory 13-year-old laugh.
Did I just give away how long D's Nuts has been skating?
I think you did. And she's showing her experience right here. D's Nuts with lead jammer for the Terrors.
Oh, beautiful. D's Nuts. Oh, that was an amazing jam by D's Nuts.
We do have more giveaways. If we could have Pyromania to the announcer's table, we've got a bag of goodies for you. Pyromania.
That's Pyromania, ladies and gentlemen. You want a prize. Come on up here and get it. All right, something that nobody on the Saddle Tramps wants to see, and that's a power jam by Adam Matrix. Oh, but look at the blocking. Adam Matrix goes down, and that is not an easy feat, but it will cost Pinky McLovin a penalty. Is that a fourth minor? Or what they call it on? Adam Matrix, lead jammer. She's only got 2 blockers to contend with, but they're doing a good job right now. Pixie X and Behave, they were a little too far ahead of the pack. You had to let her go.
Yeah, 3-2 now, 2-2. Oh, we're tied up. We got the micro pack going on. Adam Matrix going up against Pixie X and Behave. Pixie trying to do her darndest to keep. Oh, she does. She forces out Adam Matrix and calling off the jam.
That was a very smart move by Adam Matrix. She could have gone way, way back into the track and re-entered, but she said, you know what? Enough's enough.
Yeah, decided to call that one Dunzo on that one. To the line, we got Over Easy on the power jam for the Terrors.
Both teams being very conservative with their timeouts as we're entering the second part of period number 2, past the 15-minute mark, as Over Easy comes up to continue this power jam for AZRD.
Yeah, 3-2 pack advantage for Tucson right now. Juana Chingazo trying to hold her at bay, but Over Easy sneaks around and gets lead jammer for the Terrors.
Over Easy with some beautiful fake outs and juking, getting around Juana. And here comes Low Blow. She's free from the pack. Hockey Honey will be taking a seat in the penalty box.
coming to the line, we got Whoopsie as jammer for the Tennessee Terrors, and she'll be going up against Judo Nomi for the Tucson Saddle Tramps. Judo Nomi, a expert in Mexican martial arts. Judo knows she got a knife. Judo knows she got a gun. And Whoopsie getting a hit from Dirty Duchess. And that'll leave Judo Nomi as lead jammer for the Tucson Saddle Tramps. And Whoopsie going out to the penalty box. Exactly what Tucson needs right now. 5 to the sky for Judo Nomi.
Judo Nomi, never say die. She is out there jamming like it's the first minute of period 1, and that is exactly the kind of spirit we look for in roller derby, girls.
Judo bobbing and weaving around Locolina, getting through. Another grand slam for Judo Nomi. Judo
gets around Locolina, picks up another full 5. This is it, Tucson. This is your comeback jam. Judo comes to a complete stop. Nice wall of defense by AZRD, but Judo gets through it. AZRD trying to recycle and get back up there. And Judo gets through them backwards as she picks up another full 5. Who's going to stop this runaway Judo freight train? And a beautiful hit from Mystery Meat. That knocked Whoopsie into the inbounds.
Whoopsie trying to get through and go into her scoring pass, but Judo calls it off. Fantastic run by Judo Nomi.
If all this excitement is making you hungry, this official timeout might be a good time to go get some roasted corn from the food trucks outside.
And over easy, making quick work of the pack, out of the pack and getting lead jammer status.
Being Hayes still looking for a way out of the back of the pack, and some incredible blocking once again from AZRD.
Over easy, just cutting right through the middle like butter. And getting 5 to the sky for the Terrors.
That's right. Being Have will be taking a seat for cutting, and that means, well, you know what that means, Duke. An over easy power jam.
Yeah, that's one thing that Tucson does not leave right now. Oh, but that's what they need. Over easy getting out for, believe, major cutting.
That's right. A cut for a cut, and that's going to release Tucson's jammer.
As soon as her bottom hits that chair, and there we go. We got to have a jammer out on the track, otherwise just girls skating around.
That's right, and that's a very good point now at the bottom, hitting the chair, because we've seen quite a few penalties this weekend for the other jammer getting out a little too soon, anticipating the release.
Yep. Yeah, they got to pause, make sure that they're free to clear and go, and Being Have what made sure of that.
Oh.
But she's taking some hits from Joy Collision.
Joy Collision living up to her name. And nice maneuvering by Being Have, getting through that pack, picking up 4 points.
Yeah, we're going to go the full 2 on this. Being Have does not have lead jammer, but she'll have this jam all to herself as she's going unopposed, trying to get some help from her fellow saddle tramps, trying to get through. And Being Have skirts through. Oh, accumulation of minors.
Yep, she picked up her 4th minor, which was a minor cutting the track. She will be sitting down right now, and that means once again AZRD power jam.
We also have a power prize from Derby Supply if we can have Calamity Mame come to the announcer's table. Calamity Mame.
And we got D's Nuts as jammer for the Tennessee Terrors, taking on that Tucson defensive line of Pinky McLovin and Miss Evil. Having a hard time keeping her at bay. We got D's Nuts as lead jammer.
I'm sorry, who's nuts?
D's Nuts.
Oh,
Oh, D's and Pinky McLovin over on turn 2.
And that's going to give D's Nuts a back blocking call. She's going to be taking a seat. And we're really starting to see the penalties rack up for both these teams as we get late in the second period. That's not unusual, especially for a hotly contested rivalry. And fourth minor picked up by Pinky McLovin. She'll be taking a seat as well.
And with D's Nuts sitting down, that'll bring B and Have back in as a power jam for Tucson. She's going to try and go up against that Phoenix AZRD defensive line, but they are going a little too fast. Oh, look, Olena taking a trip to Cement Town. And Hockey Honey and B and Have back in there as well. There's a little confusion on the track. I was trying to see who got the penalty. I apologize for that delay. But B and Have is back in there. One more Tennessee Terror to go through. She's trying to, but she gets forced out of bounds. And there goes D's Nuts with the grand slam for the Terrors. B and Have getting through as well.
You have something for Calamity Mame? Yes.
D's Nuts looking to put the speed on as this pack increases in speed, trying to make it harder for her to score. Oh, and a huge pileup right at the end of the jam. It looks like courtesy of Pixie Axe. She's like, yeah, whatever.
You're welcome.
Yeah, that's what I do. And we've got an update on Civil War. Civil War has been taken to the hospital as a precautionary measure. The EMTs did not think that anything was broken, and they're very optimistic about her. And I might add that Civil War really did not want to go. She wanted to stay back here and support her team in this very important event, but they forced her to go. So from the EMT's perspective, we think it's going to be good news. But let's talk about some bad news, Duke. What do we got coming off to the penalty box? Looks like Lindsay Loblow, the jammer for Tucson. That means once again, AZRD has the power jam. Look at that. Nice avoision. That's all I got to say about that. And a full 5 for Joy Collision. And you know what? AZRD has really been holding back jamming Joy Division. I mean, literally been holding back jamming Joy Division. Joy Collision.
Joy Collision. I was like, Joy Division? What?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, they hated that band.
They hated him. Oh.
They were holding him back.
Yeah, Joy Collision. Haven't seen her jam much, but she's doing a good job out there. Playing a little cat and mouse with Lindsay Loblow.
That's right. The clock is in AZRD's hands right now. Joy Division slowing things down. Slowing down Loblow. Having a little fun, doing some blocking.
Joy Collision still with lead jammer. Jammer on jammer action between her and Lindsay Loblow. They're just kind of taking their time out back. The pack is still going. They're all about half a lap behind. Joy Collision just winding down that clock and decides to call it. We got about 2 minutes, 24 seconds left in this bout of AZRD versus Tucson Roller Derby. And we're sitting at 287 versus 44 in favor of AZRD Tent City Terrors. Looks like we're gonna have 1, maybe 2 more jams as we go into our 20th jam of this second half of this bout.
Where are those Miss Evil fans in the house? Localina picks up lead jammer quite quickly. And bad news for Miss Evil and her fans as she gets called for cutting the track.
Major cut.
And a huge spill with Localina and Electro High Voltage. Both of them look pretty rattled. And it looks like Localina picked up her 4th minor in that spill. Angel City practicing their descending falcon
Valkyrie.
techniques. Oh, Angel City, what would we do without you?
Flight to the Valkyries here at Bookman's Event Center in Tucson, Arizona, courtesy of Angel City. And it looks like we got Localina with the power jam for the TCTs.
The pivot line is almost being used for the first time in this game.
And Localina going around and getting lead jammer for the Terrors right now, 287 to 44 in favor of the Tin City Terrors.
You know, a lot has been made of the transfers that have gone to AZRD, and rightfully so. But we got to say that, particularly you and I, Duke, we've been watching AZRD come up in the last few years, and they have really gotten their game together. Their regular roster players that they've had for several years, like Localina, have done nothing but improve on a daily basis, and this is a team that is showing that work pays off.
You know, it's kind of like those purple pieces in Risk. You start on Papua New Guinea and just slowly build up and build up and build up, and that's what AZRD has done. They've been building their roster, and as we see the results here, possibly going to be winning 3rd place. We're going to wait for the official score on that one, but right now AZRD 292 to 44.
That's right, Localina and Miss Evil doing a little dance out there. Ladies and gentlemen, 15 seconds remain. Where, again, are those AZRD fans? Are you guys getting tired? How about those Tucson roller derby fans? Are you still out there? All right, that is the end of the jam, and that is the end of period 2 and the end of this bout for 3rd and 4th place. The unofficial final, 292 to 44 in favor of Arizona Roller Derby, the Tent City Terrors.
All right, for the Tent City Terrors, we got Over Easy, Ginger, wreaking havoc, Drisha Torment, Gratuitous Violet, Sigmund Droid, Wetback Attack, Adam Matrix, Civil War, Localina, D's Nuts, Messy Missy, Whoopsie, Hockey Honey, and Joy Collision.
All right, and for the Tucson Saddle Tramps, we had Micah Jackson, Peaky McLovin, Lindsay Loblo, Cosmonati, Xanadu, Pixie Axe, Juana Chingazo, Miss Evil, Judo Nomi, Jilimanjaro, Dirty Duchess, Electra High Voltage, Shady Sadie, Sunny Side Up, Pick On Ya Pie, B and Hay, Mystery Meat, Siren Nora, and Rafflecopter.
If you are missing a mouthpiece, come and get this disgusting thing off of my announcer's stand. If you are missing a white mouthpiece, come get this bloody thing.
We've had more equipment up here lost than we have any other tournament.
Panties and mouth guards and phones and shirts. Oh my goodness.
Maybe everyone's taken advantage of those dollar beers.